They do it all without any pads or helmets.
Mm.
All right. Impeachment.
Yeah.
Which
Hey.
one? It's gonna happen for sure this time, guys.
Which
this
impeachment?
time, Trump is finished.
Well, not only Trump's, but his picks. Kavanaugh. Now they're rehashing. It's Kavanaugh 2.0.
There's another
Part
unsubstantiated
two.
claim. Whoa.
Yeah. I tell you, an hour ago,
Well-
Donald Trump tweeted, he nailed it. Look it up, folks. He went after the gray lady at New York Times because they just got uncovered in the last 2 hours as having selectively edited out a statement to leave a lot of mitigating information.
They wouldn't
Well,
do that.
and I haven't had
Sure.
time to pull up the information, but folks, do your research. This is why it's so important to choose your news sources carefully. The New York Times has written a piece based on a book and are rehashing the Kavanaugh debate. Now, mind you, I am the first guy who will say Kavanaugh needs to be impeached because he has already violated his oath,
Is he the
along with eight
architect
other
of the
justices.
Patriot Act? Was
Well,
he one of the architects?
He
of the
says
Patriot Act?
he swore under oath that was a no.
But isn't his name on those documents though?
Because supposedly because he was just
What?
clerk
makes
for the White
him
House.
bad again?
Well, because he has already voted. Basically, he's put collegiality before
What
precedent,
does that even
or before
mean?
collegiality means getting along with his fellow judges
Oh.
before a precept, and he has put precedent before principles. And so what he argued before the Senate was that he was going to overlook any unlawful activity by the Supreme Court in years past and uphold precedent, and he would overlook any kinds of problems that they had, legal problems that the court would create for collegiality or getting along with his fellow
So
judges.
you're saying he doesn't have autism? This is your problem with him?
This sounds like the cooperative advancement they teach in the Tulsa public schools. If you get along, we don't care if you get the grade academic advancement. We care if you get along with the collegiate.
Yes, well, it's like
Move you forward.
well, it's
regardless.
like the famous photo of the note sent home by the teacher from school saying that I taught this wrong thing and your child corrected me before the class and he is therefore got a demerit and needs to be spoken to about proper
Respect
for authority.
Yeah, propriety.
when the kid was absolutely right. And that's exactly what's going on. That's where Kavanaugh is. He's already judged a couple times wrongly and deprived people of their rights and proper
What judge
judgment.
doesn't rule wrongly
Well,
on occasion?
here's the thing. When it happens in high school, it's called peer pressure. When it happens in the business world, in the corporate conference room, it's called groupthink. And it's still the same problem.
Right.
And people need to be independent minded when it comes to knowing truth.
Well, and for that, I applaud Judge Gorsuch, who has demonstrated that.
Yeah.
All that said, these charges are more of the same kinds of blasphemy that means absolutely nothing. It's dragging up 30-year-old supposed things that in other articles that the New York Times themselves have printed, they have no corroboration for. And so it's more of the same. They have no corroboration again, and it's pure libel. And the question is, will Kavanaugh or his family or anybody like that go after it?
You have Democrats, and essentially they're saying, I don't know who Trump's next Supreme Court justice pick is. All I know is they sexually assaulted me at some point in time with some group of people. I don't have any specifics as to anything about the event other than for sure it's whoever Trump nominates. And I'm having a hard time recalling who they are right now, but it's whoever they are, even if it's a woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, meanwhile, we mentioned impeachments because Gerald Nadler, the House Oversight Committee, is still going after Trump. They essentially are doing preparation for impeachment on him.
And
at
what he
some
did
point.
to those gymnasts is just. Here,
Well, I mean,
here,
why are they just wasting their own time? I mean, I think this is kind of like, just a cynical political play on the part of Democrats. It's a fundraising tactic.
Yeah, bingo.
They're not gonna get it through the Senate ever. They might not
Yes.
even get it through the House.
Absolutely.
Half or a majority of Dems aren't even going to vote for it
Yeah.
unless they get whipped up. But their hearts wouldn't be in it. I mean, Nancy Pelosi has no appetite for it because she knows what a loser it is.
Yeah, Trump is raising money way more than the Democrats right now for the next election cycle, and they got to whip up something to believe in to get people to give their money to leftist candidates. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Good fundraising.